just saying.
Can we redo that part? Because I just went in the middle of it, and I don't want to look like I'm the one going around screaming racial slurs.
No, keep that in.
It's okay.
No, wait, no.
Keep that in.
Cut to the Ryhanna cam.
Anyway.
Jack Ringenberg Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to College Life Unscripted. We're alive after last week after not having an episode. I'm Kayce.
I'm Ryhanna.
And today we're going to be giving some college advice, which is what we should have done in the first season, low-key. But as sophomores...
Better late than never.
Exactly.
I also feel like we have more experience now, so I feel like we can give better advice.
College advice. What do you have?
Okay, I'm gonna give the most basic piece of advice.
Go outside.
Do not skip class. Because I'm telling you right now, skipping class is more addictive than crack. And we're in Muncie.
She would know a lot about crack.
Okay. Is it because I'm black?
Did I?
Yep, car there. Yep, it's on camera. Anyway, but, like, actually, though, don't skip class, because I'm telling you, once you skip that one, it's almost like, what happens if I skip another, and another, and another? But then, you also have to, like, in the back of your head, you're paying to go here. So it's like...
You're wasting, like...
You were letting
thousands
all
of
that
dollars.
money go down the drain.
Yeah.
And for what? To get a couple minutes extra sleep?
You're really one to talk.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
Because
I skipped class a lot freshman year, second semester, because
everybody did.
I lived in the building furthest away from the building that I was supposed to go to. It wasn't the furthest away, but it was so far, and it was 8 degrees outside. I'm not walking that. I can't catch a bus. There's, like, no buses running. I'm not doing all that. So I skipped a lot second semester, which I'm not proud of. But
I feel like all of our friend group skipped so much second semester to the point where, like, I don't even think half of these professors even knew we were in those classes anymore.
No.
Like, in that, I'm being so truthfully honest and, like, vulnerable right now. Do not skip class. And, like, that's embarrassing for me to even say how much I skipped last semester. And even going into this semester, I've skipped a couple times. Don't. Because I'm telling you, like, once you start skipping, you start realizing, and then you just stop caring. And then now you're falling behind in your classes, and now you're failing because, oh, look, that professor actually was taking an attendance grade, and you didn't realize until finals. And now you failed, not because you did bad on the test, but because you weren't in attendance. So, that's my biggest piece of college advice.
I only have one in-person class. It's every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or every Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. And it's my goal every week to make it to that one class because it's at 12:30. I'm like, if I can't make it to that one class, what am I doing? I'm like, I feel hella lazy if I don't make it. So I'm like,
She also texted us earlier today, though, asking if she should skip.
But I went.
We went to all of our classes today.
Yeah.
And I went yesterday as well.
Producer John didn't go to all of his classes today.
Producer John skipped. Producer Jack, did you go to classes today?
I haven't skipped it all this semester.
Not yet. Go out. Don't be wild, but, like, have fun. What?
That's the most basic piece of
I mean, like...
Freaking. I believe that, please.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, like, what was I gonna say? So, like, the first 2 weeks of my freshman year of, like, moving in, and then, like, before classes started, there's, like, welcome week things to do. I didn't go, and I really regret not going because I didn't get to, like, meet any new people. A lot of first semester I stayed in my dorm, and then I met, like, some random fucking people, but that was about it. But
She's saying that because I'm black?
I'm not saying that because of that. Moving forward, But just because, like, I don't know. And then I didn't go to my first, like, party, because you got a party hardy or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I did. I went out the first weekend that they were throwing. Me and Kira, whenever we get Kira on here, she'll tell you. First weekend, we went to SAE, and then we were like, man, we're not really feeling this. We left, and we're like, we still want to party. I'm not even kidding. We walked 2 miles to a house party. And when we walked, we were like, we're not really feeling this either. And then we walked all the way back to the dorms.
Yeah.
Which we live on the north side of campus, and we were in the village. So,
which is the furthest away from the north side of campus.
Yes. So we literally are like walking. I have on these big platform Converse walking at the dead of night in the village in Muncie, Indiana. And I'm just like, you only live once. Honestly. And honestly, that night, it was a pretty fun night. I mean, there was some stuff that happened, but it was just like, I got that college experience.
First party I ever went to was with Kira. It was a frat party. It was Phi Delt. I was dating somebody, and he's like, oh, it's our first party, and he was super excited. He's like, are you gonna come with? And I was like, I'm not going to that effing party. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, frat parties are stupid. They're so unsafe. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I show up, and he's like, oh, wait, I thought you were gonna be here. And I was like, oh, who said that?
Hi.
And then Phi Delt sometimes does, like, where they, like, drive people, like, back to their places or whatever, if you just call and ask. So I was calling him, and I'm like, hey, can you take me and my friend back to, like, our dorms? He's like, yeah, that's fine. And then on our way back, I yelled at him. I was like, why would you bring that up? Like, that was so stupid. And he's just, like, sitting there the whole time, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Oops.
That brings us to our next piece of advice. Try not to date people who are in frats. If you do and you guys have a great relationship, awesome. That's amazing. But, like, if you are in a frat and you know that you're going to be, like, busy all the time, and, like, you actively, and you are in a relationship, a brand new one, and you actively choose the frat over your relationship, that's kind of crazy to me. I'm sorry.
And it's also a fact of... Okay, we just have to put this out there. Producer John is in a fraternity, but, like, we're not... take this for example. Let's say Producer John gets into a relationship. Let's say Producer John does some really weird fucking things. He is a public person of that fraternity. You have to realize that if you are in a frat and you are, like, doing things and you're like, oh shit, everybody knows who I am. Like, maybe don't do that to yourself, big dog.
But it's also like, if you're actively not going to
try to be with your girlfriend,
right?
Try to plan anything,
and you
take
just
your ass
choose
somewhere
the
else.
frat. It's kind of like, okay, I know in certain situations you have to choose the frat, and we're not saying that, but I'm talking about, like, optional things, and it's like, damn, I haven't hung out with my girlfriend for I don't know how long, or I haven't hung out with my boyfriend for I don't know how long. Maybe I should go hang out with him. But then you're like, but Chad is, like, throwing, like, a little kickback. I think I gotta go. No, you don't have to go.
I gotta go and get Cindy. Like, go.
You don't have
just
to
shut
go
the
and
hell
get
up.
Cindy.
That's not.
College advice number 3. Get friends that, like, get your sense of humor. Because obviously they don't.
Whatever you do, though, make sure that if you keep these friends, they don't think you're fucking weird whenever you first meet them. John told y'all... Producer John specifically, told y'all that whenever he first met me, he didn't hang out with me for 2 weeks afterwards because he thought I was weird. That's true. He did not text me. He did not call me. Don't come to my house. We're done. Like, I was so... And every time he talks about it, I'm low-key, like, a little upset because I'm like, I know I'm weird, but damn.
Everybody has always had great first impressions of me, so.
Make sure that you find a good group of friends. Ones that don't ghost you.
Mine sucks.
Ones that don't ghost you within the first week of moving here.
College advice number 4.
Keep your room clean.
Keep your room clean.
That's a big thing.
Take out the trash.
Pick up the shit on your desk. Like the acetaminophen.
Pick up the dropped wax on your desk. Maybe that would be a good idea.
That's condensation, maybe.
No, there's wax droplets on his desk right now because he can't get his fingers out the freaking wax.
Yeah, keep your fingers out of your wax melt.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe dust once in a while. Make your bed.
Do your laundry.
Swiffer the floor sometimes.
Sweep. I'm also saying that because last year whenever I lived in a dorm, my dorm was like a bigger dorm, and then everybody would come over all the time, so my dorm was also a disaster almost all the time. And I was super like, let's clean it, let's get it done because it was disgusting. Whenever I moved out, I mopped the floors in the Swiffer because we had been moving around so much, and then the Swiffer was black. Like, the pad had turned black because of how gross. Because everybody's shoes, everybody who had been in and out since the last time I had swept and mopped. Because at one point, my roommate had moved in February, and, like, there was, like, 7 people in my room whenever she moved in. Not 7, but 5. It was me, her, our friend Jordan, our friend Zach, and then our friend Javion.
Was there, like, 6, 7 people?
Sorry. Even though it was only 5 people. But, like, keep your room clean. Don't let it smell. And especially if you have a roommate. If your roommate smells, let them know. I'm not saying that, like, in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, I always had the fear that I smelled really bad, so I did not want to be that roommate.
Make sure that your room is clean because we smell that in the hallway. I swear I'm not saying this about you. No, but like...
Producer John is getting shit on.
So, for example, in Schmidt right now, I'm not gonna say what floor, there's been some complaints about a foul odor coming from somebody's room.
Really?
Yeah, it is bad. It smells like somebody died. I'm being so for real.
It's yours.
It's not mine.
No, it's not.
Thank you very much. College advice number 3.
We're, like, on number 6.
College advice number 6.
7. 6, 7. Sorry.
6, 7.
Grow up. College advice number 6 is grow up, be an adult, act like one. Oh.
Do y'all know Astrovino? Astrovino?
It's so silly.
6, 7. Back in my day, we used to have 1738. Now you guys have 6, 7. It's so silly.
I hate that bitch.
Oh, I love her. I love her. She's my queen. Oh, college advice. If we're going to stay on cleaning, when you first move in, clean it top to bottom. Check for bed bugs. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that every room will have bed bugs, but I am saying your room is not excluded from having them if somebody were to have them. So check your room, clean the walls, clean the bed, clean the closet, clean the floor.
I was gonna say, for my advice, this mainly is for me. Have some shame. Because I do not care to be on a bus having a loud conversation. I do not care to be in a dining hall having a loud conversation. I do not care to be in someone's dorm screaming at the top of my lungs at them. I do not care. For example, the other day, me and John were on a bus. Me and producer John, specifically. I get on the bus first. I sit down in the front. John then proceeds to walk past me and sit in the very back of the bus next to some random girl. I'm pissed. Because we have to ride from, like, how many stops? 1, 2, 3? We have to ride 3 stops, and John did not sit by me at all. I was super upset. Because we were going to the same place. We're going to his dorm, which is here. Right here, actually. Crazy. So, I get on my phone. I, like, look at him and I give him a dirty look. Then I get on my phone and he goes, are you texting me? And this bus is completely full, mind you. I went, why the hell would I text you? We're on the same bus. And then I said, you get on this bus and you sit in the very back and you leave me. And everybody's staring at me and John having this conversation. Like I said, this bus is full. Nobody was standing, thank God. But there was a lot of people. Well then, I'm like, no, everybody's now included in this conversation. And I just start yelling at John. I'm like, you get on this bus and you go back and sit next to some random girl whenever we're going to the same place, getting off at the same stop, and going to, again, the same place. He's like, and then people would like look at me, and then they'd all turn to John and look at him. And then they would wait for him to say something, and then they'd turn back and look at me. And then they'd wait for me to say something. And some guy sitting 2 seats next to me was like, yeah, fuck you, John. It's like, no. But it's like, have some shame. That should have been an embarrassing moment. And low-key, I'm not embarrassed at all. I think it's one of the funniest things I've ever done, and I don't care.
Next piece of advice, be authentically yourself.
Period.
Be authentically you. But, like, no, in all seriousness, like, be yourself.
Because literally nobody cares.
Even though something that you might not like about yourself, somebody else is going to love about you.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make sure that you are yourself. This is a fresh new start for you. Even if, for example, you go to one of the schools that are on our campus, like one of the high schools that are near us, nobody's going to know you here. I mean, unless all of your high school comes with you, but I highly doubt that. You're going to meet thousands of new people, well, hundreds of new people, but you're going to see thousands of new faces, like, every semester.
I low-key have a feeling that a lot of people who go to, like, the high schools in the surrounding area are going to be like, I do not want to go to Ball State.
Right.
Because they're going to know, well, listen, before you start 6-7ing at me.
I was about to say that.
A lot of people have grown up here, lived here their whole lives. Like, they're just like, I want to get out of Muncie. They're like, I hate Muncie. There's nothing really to do here. Ball State's really it. Like, unfortunately. And, like, John and Ryhanna had talked about in the last episode, moguls. Like, there are some people who have lived here their whole lives. Okay, that's cool. If you live in Muncie and you want to go to Ball State, okay, that's fine. But there's going to be a lot of high schoolers that you're going to go to school with where they're like, I'm going to IU Bloomington, or I'm going to go to Purdue, or I'm going to go to Indiana Wesleyan University, because they want to get the hell out of here. And low-key, just think about that.
Be yourself when you're here, even if you feel like you couldn't have done it before. Like I said, you're going to be meeting hundreds of new people. You're going to see thousands of new faces every day. And it's like I said before, something that you don't like about yourself, I guarantee you, and I will put money on this, I'm broke, and I will put $1,000. Somebody else is going to love that about you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, for you to come here and then waste your college experience because
you're too
want to
scared,
fit in,
or like people, you see people and you're just like, oh, like I have to act like how they are, or I have to fit into like the societal norms.
What are you doing?
Who the hell cares?
Literally.
No one cares. No one cares what you wear. No one cares how you act. Unless if you act a fucking fool, then that's your problem.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
You are wasting your entire college experience if you come here wanting to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you go around yelling racial slurs because that's you being yourself,
and then if you get your ass whooped for it, that's on you, big dog.
Right. Don't sue us because you got your ass beat for doing some dumb shit. What we're saying is, like, don't be a dick, but also don't be fake to you.
But the point is that if you're on a bus and you're having a silly little conversation with your friend, or if you're in the dining hall, as long as you're not, like, talking about weird shit in the dining hall, I gave up trying to not cuss. I low-key can't do it. But as long as you're not talking about weird shit, like, in the dining hall, like, for example,
Discord kitten.
Daddy's going to touch you, Wado princess. Like, don't do weird shit like that with
You can't do anything about it.
Producer Jack, help. Help.
Like, don't do that shit. If we see you doing that in the middle of the atrium, I might get a little
pissed
off.
I see you rubbing up on somebody in the atrium, I'm going to blow up.
Like I'm literally boom, in the middle of the atrium.
Like, for example, me and producer John, we, like, pretend that we're beefing in public. There was one day, we went to Kinghorn to eat, and we're on the bus, and he's sitting there, like, staring at me, and I'm like, stop staring at me, stop. And then we get off at the atrium, and he's walking right behind me, and there's this group of girls right next to us. I turn around and fully go, can you stop fucking following me? You've been following me since Kinghorn. And they all look at him like, ew, what? And he goes, oh my god, Kayce, stop. Oh my god. And I'm pissing myself. I'm laughing so hard. Because I don't care. I'll act a fool. As long as I don't act a fool enough to get posted, like, on a Barstool account or something. But I'll act a damn fool.
Yeah, if I get posted on Barstool, I might
blow up.
Yeah.
Boom. Like, I don't care. It's game over. It's like I go to frat parties. I dance like a lunatic. Do you think I care? No. I don't care. I'm there to have a good time. That's what the party's for.
I love dancing.
I do.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
That's what I hate.
I'm not good at it, but I love it.
I love dancing at frat parties. I hate whenever... Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing about dating. Or talking to somebody. Whenever they're like, oh, so you're a partier, you like to go party. Actually crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I like to go out to fraternity parties. One, because I like to have a good time. I like to listen to music that I like listening to. Anyway, the whole point of going to a frat party is I like to dance, I like to dress up.
Get bitches, get money.
Fuck bitches, get money. FBGM.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were about to say FBLM. I was like, what's that supposed to mean?
No. What?
Sorry.
Anyway.
Speaking of, who had the black profile picture? Back in those days. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with... Sing it with me, John. We are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? Calling me to answer, gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Sorry, I can't sing that well. Thank you. Me and John are going on tour.
Don't fucking buy a ticket. I'm kidding. Tickets are $3.45.
Cynthia, I love you.
Cynthia?
Yes. She knows who I'm talking about. Oh. Cynthia, if you ever watch this, I love you.
Hugh Jackman, if you ever watch this, please come back.
Please, campus is so empty without you. There used to be so much life.
I'm gonna take your drawers off with my teeth.
Cut that part out. No, because if he ever watches this, he will never come back to campus.
I would have said that even if he didn't come to campus. The fuck? Back to whatever the fuck we were talking about in the first place. But yeah, you get the thing about me going to parties. I'm not a partier. I like to go have fun. So I tell my mommy and my daddy, I like to go have fun.
Who's your daddy?
Richard. You know what I'm thinking about right now? A Dorito Loco Taco from Taco Bell. Oh my god, advice number 8. Do not blow all your money on fast food.
Oh.
Take it from me. Take it from Ryhanna.
Yes.
Take it from John.
Because A, you will gain weight.
And B,
Exhibit
you
A.
will go broke.
Yes. Yes, you will go broke. And you'll be like, man, I made money go. Taco Bell last night. And then you'll get a call from Kayce. Hey, do you have any rewards? Yeah.
I got off of work last night. Oh my gosh. I was the hungriest I've ever been. I go into work yesterday at like 5. And I work at a restaurant. Not going to say which one because I don't want people to come in. But I don't want, like, whatever. And I was thinking, I was like, oh, like, I'm going to get something to eat while I'm here. Well, I have to pay for that food. Obviously, whatever. Not a big deal. But low-key, I was busy as all hell last night. I had a 17 top come in, and like 8 of them were kids. What the heck? What the fuck? I get off of work, and I'm talking with my coworker, and I haven't left yet. She's like, are you gonna get any food before you leave? And I was like, I don't think so. Like, I don't want to wait for it in the kitchen. There was only one person in the kitchen, and I was like, I don't want to make Sam make it, whatever. So I get off, I'm sitting in my car. I called John, because me and him were supposed to hang out producer John. We're supposed to...
Sorry, Paul. Steve made a shirt that just says, "We know ball." That's fire.
Show the camera. We need that.
New college merch.
New college merch.
Oh, you can't see it.
Make sure to get your Ball State gear.
No ball.
Wait, was it the actual Ball
That's
State
fire.
store?
Game day. So we're going to get
We're
that
going
shirt.
to game day. Sorry, guys.
Anyway.
That was extremely important information. You want to know what's so funny? John and I were literally talking about how we're waiting for the Ball State marketing team to do something like that. To be like, we know ball. And then it's just all of Ball State. And like, we show all the pretty play. Get us on the Ball State marketing team. Come on now. We got that.
Anyway, I get out of work yesterday and I'm calling John and he doesn't answer. So then I call Ryhanna because 9 times out of 10, Rihanna's with John. So I called her. She answered. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Do you have any Taco Bell rewards?" Because I'm going to be honest, and I'm thinking about it right now. A grilled cheese steak burrito from Taco Bell. Don't even get me started. It gets my dick rock hard. And we're sitting in my car, eating it, and I'm inhaling this burrito. Obviously.
Literally.
But I inhale the steak burrito from Taco Bell. And Rihanna looks at me and goes, "Okay." It was the best burrito. And then I almost threw it up 10 seconds later. Because I don't know. I laughed so hard I coughed and went, and I'm like, fuck, no. But anyway, that's about all the advice I have. I'm one of those people that I just go on campus. I don't care.
I have some advice.
Oh my god.
Make sure to meet with your advisor and use all your resources on campus. Because I'm telling you, Ball State takes extremely good care of their students resource-wise.
Mm-hmm.
They make sure that they have almost, like, the Learning Center, I think almost has every, like, major has a tutor for, like...
That's a lie.
Sorry?
They do not. As a meteorology major last year, you all knew that, I did not have a tutor for geography.
It's because it's more in high demand. That's what it is. If you request it so much, they add in a tutor, I think.
Well, my academic advisor at the time requested it, but then I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm changing my major, so you don't have to do all that." And he's like, "Okay, well, the request is already in." And I was like, "Then I'm not going."
Use all the resources on campus, and they have them very open, and there's a lot of them. So just make sure that you take advantage of that, especially if you're going to be coming here.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about it all the time in orientation. They'll talk about it in your classes because they have to be on the syllabus. So you guys just need to take advantage of that. And like your SI meetings, which you guys will learn more about when you come here. So yeah, that's resources.
If your teacher, this is like a big thing, speaking of like resources and stuff like that, if your teacher offers you office hours, which are like go visit them in person, take it. Because there are sometimes where they're not going to have office hours for weeks because they are busy. Especially around like exam season, like they're just not going to be able to do it. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's the last bit of advice I have.
That's all I have too.
I low-key just kind of coast through college, which is what you're not supposed to do, but I do it as easy as possible because I don't want to do any more than what I'm supposed to do. So that's all we have for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy, please leave us a like and a rating, whether you watch it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. Also, go check out our Instagram and our TikTok because we do have that.
College Life Unscripted is a production of Jack Ringenberg Media. The show is produced and edited by me, Jack Ringenberg. The show is also produced by John Reach, Kayce May, and Ryhanna Salter. For more Jack Ringenberg Media content, visit us online at jackringenberg.com. One last thing, John Reach, one of the producers of this series, has a new podcast coming out soon. The show is produced by Jack Ringenberg Media and is called Balls, a sports show. In the show, John will be talking about all the latest happenings in the sports world. You can subscribe now on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back with a brand new episode next week.
The camera's getting a nice shot of Jack's ass right now. So
Keep that in.
And John wishes he was that camera.